What is up, everybody, and welcome back to The Deep Dive. I'm your host.
And I'm the expert.
And today, we're going to be diving into some pretty interesting stuff.
Yeah.
We're taking a look at some CNN analysis about potential voter turnout in the 2024 election.
The big one.
The big one. That's right. Make sure y'all are liking, subscribing, and hitting that notification bell, because this is going to be a wild ride.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so this CNN article by Harry Enten, published October 28th, 2024, digs into this whole voter turnout thing.
All right.
And get this, it looks like we might see fewer people voting this time around compared to 2020.
Really?
Yeah, 2020 was like record-breaking turnout.
I don't remember.
Everyone and their grandma was voting.
Yeah.
But now it seems like the energy's kind of fizzled out.
Interesting.
It is interesting. More than 40 million people have already voted early.
Wow, that's a lot.
It is a lot, right? But the final turnout is projected to be lower than 2020.
Huh.
What's going on? I'm going to throw this one over you.
Well, the article points to some shifts
That's just, okay.
in voter sentiment.
No, voter sentiment.
You know,
Yeah.
back in 2020, 88% of registered voters were certain they were going to vote.
8%, okay.
Now,
Yeah.
that number is down to 81%.
Okay, that's a significant drop.
Yeah. And get this.
Yeah.
Extremely motivated voters
Extremely motivated voters, okay.
have dropped from 73% to 65%.
Wow, so people are just feeling
Less motivated.
less fired up about this election.
Yeah, why do you think that is?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
It is.
Is it election fatigue? Are we all just like, another election? Really?
Maybe.
Maybe. The article mentions a New York Times Siena College poll.
Okay.
Get some insight.
All right.
In 2020, 74% of registered voters felt like it was the most crucial election of their lifetime. Now, that number's down to 65%.
So less important this time around?
Less important. It's like the urgency just isn't there,
Yeah.
you know? Even though you hear all these politicians and pundits saying,
This is the most important election,
this is the most important election.
right?
But voters aren't really feeling it.
They're not buying it.
They're not buying it. And that could have some serious consequences.
Oh, definitely.
The article talks about whether lower turnout would benefit one candidate over another.
Right.
They look specifically at Biden-Harris
Okay.
versus a potential Trump candidacy.
Interesting.
Right. So who benefits from fewer people voting? Lay it on me.
Well, the polling suggests that neither candidate has a clear advantage in a low turnout scenario.
So it's a toss-up.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Wow. So every single vote could really make a difference.
Absolutely. Every vote counts.
No pressure or anything.
Great.
Right. But seriously, folks, if you're thinking, my vote doesn't matter,
Think again.
think again. This election could come down to the wire.
It really could.
All right. So big takeaway. Don't underestimate the power of your individual vote,
Especially in a close election.
especially in a close election. And you know this whole voter apathy thing?
Yeah,
It makes you think.
it does.
What does it say about the state of our democracy?
That's a good question.
It is a good question. And how do we get people re-engaged?
Yeah. How do we make them feel like their voices matter?
Exactly. It's something we all need to think about and maybe even talk about with our friends and family.
Definitely.
All right, that's our deep dive for today. Thanks for joining us. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave us a comment down below with your thoughts.
We love hearing from you.
We do. And until next time, stay curious and stay engaged.
See ya here.
Peace.